What is going on? I'm Zedmot. To start things off, we're going to show the Halloween Mega Crab intro one more time in case you didn't see it, because it's pretty epic. So here we go. Okay, now that that's done, I gotta say, the creativity and effects that go into that are fantastic. Now, hopefully the dev video, which has been announced, it's coming very soon, top secret, oh my gosh, it has some of that goodness in it. I mean, the Bazooka riding her gun was pretty sweet. Let me know if you think Frankenstein's bride there was supposed to be one of the troops, or if that was just a generic thing. I couldn't clue into what was going on there. Nonetheless, I made a huge blunder with the Mega Crab, and it's crazy. So I wanted to talk about that first. Look at this. I got to stage 64 using primarily tanks. A lot of you were here in my stream. Do I have audio turned on? Yes, I do. And I did not boost the Tank Life Leech tribe. So, stupid. I mean, I missed out on a ton of free powder. Probably could have gotten a lot further, but dumb. And a bunch of you in my live stream called me out and said, hey, did you boost that? And I said, well, of course I did. And I even talked about the different tribes that I had boosted and didn't check this one. So, dumb. Thank you for all of you who pointed that out during the stream, and my apologies that I did not clue in. That was really bad. Obviously, the tribes are going to be resetting today in about 6 hours, so if you have not done your operation attack, you need to get it in right now. The fact that we've got smokescreen, Zuka damage, and GBE, the tribes are not going to be better than that. You need to get your hits in right now. I have no idea what the tribes are going to be, but they can't be as good as those ones. There's just no possible way. So, nonetheless, let's get into some Dr. T action. Now, I can't remember if I saw or read or what format I got it in, but there was an article talking about how if you reach for your phone in the morning before saying good morning to your significant other, you have a problem. And this weekend, with the Mega Crab 40 out of 40 hits, there was no rush to do any of that stuff. And after seeing that article, it made me so hyper aware of what I did in the morning, and I realized that no, I'm good, but I don't know that that was the case when the attacks were like 6 out of 6, because you'd wake up in the morning and you'd be like, oh crap, how many attacks have I used? Are my attacks full? And it just was not a healthy thing. So regardless of what the Boom Beach team has done, if you think they've been good or bad or whatever, I just wanted to throw a big shout out to them for listening to the player base and making that change. I know they could potentially add more attacks because of those of you who are attacking all the time and were getting more than 40 attacks, but changing the format is just so much better for 99% of the population. You can sleep in, you can carve a little pocket out on a Sunday or on a Saturday or whatever it might be. You don't have to crab all weekend, and it's just better. So thank you very much to the Supercell team for making that change, and I think it just improves everyone's quality of life. Like a video game should not really affect your quality of life, and I do agree that those people pushing the leaderboards obviously they still have to put the time in, and it hasn't made like it easier to make the leaderboards or anything like that. It just makes it more accessible, and I think that's a great thing. So I wanted to touch on that first. I know that there's there's always negative things that people bring up about everything ever, essentially. So I just wanted to really, really focus on that. And I think that change has made Boom Beach healthier, and it has made it more attainable or more attractive. I don't know how to describe it, but the bottom line is I think it's a good thing. And we're not going to use smoke for the first couple stages because this is a troop combo that you guys should know by now. The low levels, this is one of the better troop combos as far as the crab went. Rifles getting shot in the face, staying alive, cheap to time to load, cheap gold. Lost our cable yet again. Technical issues plaguing me. New cable has not arrived yet, so my apologies. Honestly, I spent a good 10 minutes this morning shaking my cable, twisting the cable, trying to see if anything was wrong with it, unplugging all of the connectors, and had zero issues until I started. So I don't know if it's maybe a voltage thing, or maybe when the phone gets hot, the connection isn't as good, because it was perfect. Like, absolutely perfect through all of my testing. So I will be getting a cable. It's just a matter of timing. Did we just... Yes, we did. Oh. I swear I tested it. I swear I did. Okay, so stage 5. We've got 3 shock launchers here. Those are going to be problematic, so I'm going to come over to the right-hand side with my stuff. We're going to throw a smoke, hopefully get our things alive, and then we're going to test to see just how beefy our low-level rifles are. These are very, very low-level rifles, and we do not have troop health. So our ZM is a very, very viable troop. I'm not sure if we'll be able to use it on this stage or not. So far, so good, though. Our rifles are staying alive, staying alive, staying alive. And the critters are getting out front, keeping things moving. I'm going to throw a med kit and hopefully be able to get a couple of those shock launchers down before my face is completely melted off. Stage 5 with low level everything essentially except for Zookas. But the Zookas are not the critical part of our ZM. The most critical part of this troop combo, of course, is the rifles, not the Zookas. All the Zookas' jobs is to stay alive, and they have done so. Actually, not even stay alive, just to bring the heat, bring the damage. And they brought the damage, but my rifles failed us. Just did not have enough. Actually, you know what? Our medics might, if they still... No, we're going to get wrecked in about 3, 2, 1. Oh, they're still alive. Come on. Come on. I mean, chances of this going down, I think, are pretty darn slim, especially now that we have no troops left. So, there goes stage 5. A valiant effort. Probably could tweak it and do it properly and get it down, but not gonna happen. I'm just gonna switch to Zookas, trying to keep things moving forward. So please do let me know how you fared in the Mega Crab. I ended up getting the diamond statue on 2 accounts, which is unheard of basically for me, and got, I think, the stone on my other account and the iron on this account. So lots of crabbing for me. Weekend just seemed to open up a little bit at opportune times. Let me know how you did, what you thought of the statues. Personally, I think that was the easiest diamond and iron statue yet. I'm not sure, but I assume gold as well. But the statues, oh man, are you kidding me? Boom. So the statues were ridiculously easy to obtain, I think. Let me know yet again what you think, if you thought it was hard or easy, or if you struggled. And if you struggled, let me know what level you were and why you think you struggled. Because with tanks, it was all you had to do is have decent level tanks, a troop health statue, and bullet. Really, I think, and you could have done most of the crab attacks. If you're struggling, let me know, because I'm curious. I saw a couple people comment saying they only got to like level 38, and they didn't say what their statues were or what their troop levels were or anything along those lines. So I kind of assume that people who struggled were lower levels or have like green statues or ice statues or other statues that aren't helping you for crab, your account should really be ready for crab by this point. We've talked about statues so much at this point that you should be blue in the face as opposed to in the statue. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but let's get some shocks out. Many shocks thanks to the Cheap Smoke. The Cheap Smoke is one of the best tribes ever, I think. GBE boost is nice, but the Cheap Smokes just make it so that you can get to core regardless of your statues and still have extra GBE left over. So great combo. Probably the best tribes in the history of tribes, which really did help on this Mega Crab. I'm curious to see what the next Mega Crab is going to be, but we're not thinking about that quite yet. We're still digesting this crab. I was going to say disseminating, but no, that's not the right word at all. Not thinking about the next crab yet. We've got the developer update video coming next, which is going to be huge, I assume. I assume they've got all sorts of good stuff for us. Let me know what you're hoping to have show up in that video, and I'm just hoping for new content, new updates, new good stuff, because I think that is what everyone's holding their breath for. Task Force versus Task Force, new playing styles, new buildings, new HQ level, whatever it is you're after, please do let me know. And I shall talk to you all soon, hopefully with a new cable, because frustrating beyond belief. I don't like putting up those technical difficulty things. It actually takes a ton of effort to cut the video up and add it back in and keep the audio, and don't like it at all. So once again, thanks for coming in. I'm Zedmont. We shall talk to you all soon, and that's it. That's all. Peace.